Remind me, that was 8 scoops, is that right?
Yeah, 6 or 8 scoops.
Okay. And one more.
Does waiting.
No doves, don't see them, not many this morning. Yeah, I don't see them. It's mainly the sparrows right now. Breakfast buffet is ready.
All right.
In the 1970s here in Houston, Texas, it was kind of a little bit of the Wild West in many ways. Construction was booming. When I started the electrical apprenticeship school for the IBEW, the Department of Labor got involved to open labor unions up to people of color, minorities, and women. So when you're coming in with that caveat, it's not exactly a hallmark moment, you know. When I got the call for the apprenticeship, I was like, oh darn, this is really gonna happen. What have I done? Have I thought this through? It was some of the toughest times. There'd be days I'd leave and cuss and discuss them because they were the meanest, you know what, on the earth. But I said, you can do anything for a short amount of time. I did work, unfortunately, for folks who were determined to break me down. You know, they tend to be the older men that absolutely had such an issue with females being on the job. Don't let them see you cry. Don't let them see you vibrate inside. I went home and collapsed, but they never saw that. So it was much harder, but I was determined to see this out because I knew the outcome was absolutely worth it. One woman that stood out to me and was my person. I would go back and tell her how much it meant to me, not only to see another female, for her to reach out to me. She was in her 4th year, so she was a real pioneer, one of the first women that came to 716. And that was Pat Burnham.
Oh, that's bright. I think she was drawn to me because I had experienced what she had ahead of her to go through. I was drawn to her because I wanted to mentor her. I wanted to be her friend. I needed a friend. And she has been for many years, for decades. She cares deeply. She wants her students to, of course, learn and participate, but she wants them to have the skills to go out on jobs and be 716. They're representing 716. And she cares about their knowledge. She cares about their learning. She cares about their attitudes. She wants them to have a good attitude, and that's so important. She loves people. Hi, girl.
Hi, neighbor.
Hey, sweetheart. I missed you. I thought I was in this all alone. I can't see a thing.
I got you. Come here.
Pat was my mentor. You know, she was my North Star.
Sometimes we weren't welcome, but so what? We're here to stay. We're not going anywhere.
We're still here.
Yeah, I don't care if you like me or not, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I paid my dues. And we did have one officer back then. He told me to my face. He said he had been told to disband us and make us go away. And I said, why? And who wants that? And he just looked at me and turned around and walked away. I stood up to him.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know who that was?
I do. I sure do. I believe he's dead right now.
I think he is.
Sorry. I'm sorry. No, but we didn't kill him. But no.
No, we thought about it, but
we didn't put him 6 feet under. But I'm sorry. Friendship is such a sacred thing to me because it's what's going to get you through all the ups and downs of life. The friendship, especially female friendships, sustain you in those lows of life to get you to that next challenge. I became an instructor here in the JTC in Houston, Texas in 1997. It's been one of the best parts of my life.
Well, she kind of got known as Mama Ruley. You know, the fact that Janice cared enough about the apprentices to listen to them, to listen to their issues, to listen to their problems out in the field or here at the school, and then try to change things if they needed to be changed to make things better for the apprentices, to further their education. And again, it all boils back to Janice's concern and caring for the apprentice.
When we had Hurricane Ike, with 2 million people out of power, the main cause was trees and things falling against all of our overhead, lines, okay?
It's definitely critical being, having thick skin in the trade. And I've seen her go from smiles real quick to scolding the guy within 1 second, and then went back to smiling without missing a heartbeat. And that was a prime example of, it wasn't personal. It was more, hey, this is the way that this classroom is gonna run. And she demanded it that way, and we learned because of it. She definitely carried the torch when it comes to toughness.
2, 3, 4, 5.
She has literally created a legacy and paved the way for every other woman that even attempts to do a trade of any kind. You have no idea how encouraging it is to go, well, I really want to do that, and I want to do that, and I want to do that, but I don't know how to get there. I don't even know the first thing to do about it. And I'm like, well, wait a second. Janice did that. I can do that.
We were the pioneers. We drove the wagons. The younger women, fortunately, most of them have not gone through what I went through or what Janice went through either. We're there to lift them, to support them, to listen to them, to cry with them, to work with them, to pull them along. Lift that hand out to help and another hand to push you forward. We have that same mindset, the both of us. And the younger women know that. They can depend on us. They can trust us.
When I look in the mirror in the morning when I'm putting on my war paint, as my husband calls it, I feel like I've made a difference. I've had a very blessed life. I'm very lucky in the fact that I loved almost every single occupation that I jumped into, and not a lot of people can say that. You love what you do, and when you love what you do, it just kind of oozes out of you. I know I've made a difference in a good way, and I think we need so much of this right now in our world.